Hey everyone, this is Erica Zabo. Welcome to another episode of My Bet. Hey everyone, this is Erica Sabo. With me today is Bradley. Say hello to everybody, Bradley.
Hello everybody, Bradley.
So, for Christmas, and December in general actually, we got a bunch of really cool stuff we want to share with you. So, let's start things off with you, Bradley. What do you got?
So, for Christmas, got lots of cool stuff. Something that might interest you guys. My favorite cartoon on TV right now is the Venture Brothers. It's pretty bizarre, and a lot of people I think don't quite get it because they've only seen 1 or 2 episodes, and it's an ongoing story arc over seasons and seasons and seasons, which is actually really neat, and I think more shows should adopt that. Shows character development, blah, 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 blah. She got me 2 action figures, Hank Venture and Dr. Mrs. the Monarch. Pretty cool. Screw Dean, right? No Dean.
Screw Dean.
So
there was Dean at the store, but I'm like, whatever, we don't need him.
I like how they're done in like the classic kind of, it's kind of like Amigo. You know, they don't have very many joints, and they only, you know, he only comes with the one accessory. Dr. the Mrs. Monarch doesn't come with anything, but she's got her cool butterfly wings and stuff.
She's just awesome looking in general.
She's very cool. I wish she had a button you can make her voice go,
oh,
"You're my king, butterfly."
Yeah. Okay, next.
Kind of weird to look at. It's just this weird little wire. It's made by Native Instruments. It's for Tracker DJ on iPhone or iPad. If you look really closely here, it's got the 2 symbols there, a headphone and a speaker symbol, I guess. That's what those are, right?
Yeah.
So what it is Tracker DJ. It's an iPad app or an iPhone app that lets you like DJ via your iOS device. What it does is it splits left channel, right channel, so you can queue up one song on your headphones and play one on the main channel. Mm-hmm. It's just an I kind of feel stupid buying it. It's just an overpriced splitter, basically. It's left and right channel, but it's just super nice and it's labeled. So, I mean, it wasn't super expensive. I got one from my buddy who's kind of interested in DJing, and I like to use it to practice and just, you know, get a feel for the music I'm downloading all the time. That's pretty cool. Woo!
Woo! Okay, so next up, as you might have seen on Twitter and on Facebook and in a past YouTube video, I was talking about a really cool anime I was watching called Mirai Nikki, or the Future Diary. Now, I like this anime so much that I ended up getting this awesome box set. It came with Volume 1 in the box, but I ended up getting Volume 2 as well just to complete it. It's a really cool anime. I'm probably going to be doing a review for it very soon. And it also came with these really creepy Valentine's Day cards. Our love will never die. Really, really creepy if you know the characters involved. And I would kill to be by your side. Isn't that sweet? That is adorable. Yeah, so I'm not gonna give away anything, especially considering we are rewatching the series right now, and yeah.
It's my first time watching it.
Yeah, so no spoilers, and don't leave any spoilers in the comment either. I will get very angry at you.
Right.
But yeah, yeah, definitely check it out and stay tuned for the review very soon. Wait, what do you got?
Pacific Rim! Whoa!
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's all kaiju awesome. If you haven't seen it yet, if you didn't see it in theaters, well, it sucks to be you, because the 3D was absolutely amazing. Another great part about this movie, it was made here in Toronto, because, what is it, Del Toro?
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro.
He lives here in the city now, which is pretty cool. Maybe I'll see him one day at a Tim Hortons or something. Be like, your movie's awesome, sign my coffee cup. No, but it's very cool. I'm excited.
His other movies are so amazing too. It's a good homage to kaiju films that he grew up with as a kid. Yeah. So I mean,
it'd be cool if they made like a fighting video game out of it or something like that. But
I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen.
And I don't think that there's gonna be a sequel to this either.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be something Del Toro would do. I don't know if I would say unfortunately necessarily.
It would be cool if they did like the ongoing stories of, like, you know.
I kind of like how it's just like a fragment of this big story, you know. So
everybody in it was really good.
Yeah,
I really liked.
It had a nice campy feel to it though as well.
Charlie Day was really good, and even Ron Perlman, he had a really funny role, and you know he's a little over the top. To steal something we hear a lot of people saying in some of the videos we're watching lately, he certainly chewed the scenery for every scene he was in.
Oh yeah. But that's why it was good campy fun, right? Yeah. And Del Toro knew he was doing this. And I know a lot of people, you don't really like the movie, but I think that you're just taking it a bit too seriously at that point then.
Yeah.
You have to take it with a grain of salt. And it is what it is when you think about the kaiju genre. It's all pretty campy.
Oh, yeah.
So he basically
He took it over the top.
Yeah, well, he did it with flying colors. So next up for Christmas, I ended up getting this awesome, well, I don't know if I would say it's awesome, no offense, Brad.
No, whatever.
This Pixel Craft
like
magnet set.
It was like a stocking stuffer.
Yeah, oh no. You know, in concept, it's very cool. Just because I've been wanting to do this kind of stuff for a while, and I like doing pixel art and things like that. But the thing is, this didn't come, like, it says 600 magnets and has these little tiny squares on the back here, but it only comes with very select colors, so I can only do so much with it. But I ended up making a little Bub and Bob variant. He kind of looks like he's flipping the bird a bit, but and he's so cute.
Flipping the bird, though.
Flipping the bird. Yeah, so I ended up making him because there weren't enough colors to do like the actual dinosaurs. But I mean, I think, you know, it's still really cool, and I'm going to change it up every now and again. What's really funny though is that it doesn't actually come with black squares, so you have to rely on this sheet to do that, and this sheet is supposed to be a magnet, but when I try and put it on the fridge, it won't stick, so I had to use another magnet to stick it on. And yeah, that's kind of weird. I think it's too heavy. I'm not really sure. But yeah, you know, it was really fun to do, and I did it while we were watching a movie or something. Yeah. So it was a good pastime. So thank you very much for that,
No
Natalie.
problem. Yeah, I didn't get it to replace Photoshop or anything. So.
Yeah.
So this is the only video game we really got that we can show you. The director's cut of Deus Ex. It's something I've been waiting for a little while. I really enjoyed the original version of the game. There was huge problems with it that they addressed in their post-mortem and stuff like that. You know, problems with the boss fights and just time constraints. And it's a AAA title. They always got to cut stuff, but it still came across really well. The one downside about the director's cut, which I was really hoping to try and really hoped it worked, is they talked about it a lot on the Wii U and how you can use the gamepad to interact with computers and your augmentations and all inventory management and all sorts of other stuff. And so they also made it for the Xbox 360 to use with Google's, not Google, what am I saying? With Xbox Smart Glass. And they made it on PS3, and you can do the same with the PS Vita. Now, the Vita works the same as the gamepad. They both work fine. You go up to a computer, and it turns on the pad, and you can interact with it. Unfortunately, with Smart Glass, it doesn't work. There's a bug that you go up to a keypad, and you go to use it, and it should pop up on your whatever you're using. I'm using my iPad with Smart Glass, and it just doesn't pop up. They have a big thing up on their website for the game saying, you know, it was put up November 18th, which oddly enough was my birthday, but they're working on a patch right now. I understand probably over Christmas, you know, developers at Eidos probably had a couple weeks off and stuff, so hopefully sometime in January they patch it, because I think it'd be really cool to try it. Still, completely reworked boss fights. The director's commentary has been absolutely amazing, being someone who works in the game industry and very interested in that kind of thing myself. Really cool stuff they've had to say a lot about the design, just a lot of limitations, and just how they went around those limitations and made the game great.
And how you have to improvise, and sometimes things don't always work out the way you want them to, and you got to work with what you have.
Yep. They also included New Game Plus, and this also includes both the download missions, Tong's Rescue, and the Missing Link. I've already played the Missing Link. I got it when it originally came out, but I'm looking forward to doing it again. On this would be what, my third playthrough, I think, of the game. It's probably my favorite game in the past 5 years, easily.
I mentioned Deus Ex in my last video for a reason. I think that, you know, I'm not very good with stealth games, and I don't think I ever will be, but I've always been more of an observer, like I mentioned too, and I think that the atmosphere, it sucks you in so much. I think that this is, I mean, one of the finest examples in the last few years in terms of games, and as a cyberpunk game especially, I think it's one of the finest examples.
One thing they speak a lot about in the developer commentary, which goes volumes to making the game feel as good as it is they want to make everything, the credibility of the game. Everything in the game is so, you know, it's all tied together very well. I just listened to the developer commentary in Hongshuo, when you're walking around the city and you find this giant building, and it turns out that's the building where they make all the ammunition in the game. And there's little hints towards that kind of stuff, big billboards and stuff like that. They even talked about, in the Hive, the club you go into, how clubs in video games feel like rubbish. There's like 2 people and they're doing this.
Yeah.
And that's it, the whole time. And I mean, there's maybe only a handful of really good club scenes, and Deus Ex The Hive is probably one of the top ones, up there with DMC's club scene, but that's only because the music in it's really good. But yeah, check it out if you haven't yet. It should be pretty cheap, $30-40 depending on what console you want it on.
Okay, so as another impulsive Christmas gift to myself. I went to our local comic book shop, West End Comics, and it was a bad idea, and I knew the moment I walked in that I was going to end up buying a lot of stuff, and I totally did. Oh, what a surprise, really. Here is some of the stuff that I ended up picking up. So I've been wanting to read 100 Bullets for a while now, and there was a recent reissue of it. And I mean, the series is now over, but I've just heard some amazing things, and I think that the art for it is so cool. It's so, like, I love the use of shadows.
It's very Vertigo.
It. Yeah, oh, it is very Vertigo, and I love Vertigo. Vertigo is one of my favorites up there with Image Comics, and it looks cool. I just love that use of shadow. I think it's really awesome, very unique. Another one I picked up that Kirk suggested was Noir, issue 1. Now, I don't know a whole lot about it yet. He did mention something about it, but I don't remember. But it looks cool. Really cool. Yeah, it looks very awesome. Guest starring The Shadow.
I hope it's Alec Baldwin.
Oh my god. It's so cool though, so I'm really excited to check this out. This is by Dynamite, so if you want to check it out, just check there. And next up is Sex Criminals. Another very cool one. This one, a friend is reading for another blog I write for, and she just did a review for it, and it's just such a weird concept. I'm not even going to get into it because I got a whole lot here still to talk about. But it's really cool. It's really awesome and a really unique concept that I don't see enough of in comics nowadays. And I mean, honestly, these covers are very cool. They're very minimalist, and yeah, it's mature readers only, so keep that in mind.
I'm looking forward to checking it out. It looks really cool, and I read our friend's review of it, and she seemed to enjoy it. So
yeah, I know. She totally sold me on it. She's really good with her comic reviews. So next up, I have the Sandman Overture. Once again, this is number 1, but this is the limited edition, so it has extra commentary on it that, of course, I have to spend time with, and I can't help it. I cannot help it with this kind of stuff, especially when it has to do with someone I care so much about, like Neil Gaiman. So if you want the whole shebang, then I would definitely recommend getting this.
Super nice cover.
This variant,
it's got a really cool like glossy
beautiful
print on it and stuff.
It's so gorgeous.
Very cool.
It's so gorgeous. I'm just like so in love by it. So let's see. I have so many like individual issues. It's a good thing I have a box for all of this, but I'm starting to run out of space in this giant box, so we'll see how this goes. Now this one Kirk ended up suggesting to me along with another guy who is at the comic shop. It's called Hinterkind. If you're familiar with Fables, I was really big into Fables. I don't really follow Fables so much anymore, but it's supposed to be a darker version of Fables, so just dark fantasy. I think that Fables in general was pretty dark, but the fact that this is even darker, like, I was like, what? So I haven't read any of it yet, but I am very excited, and these covers are beautiful. They are gorgeous. So I have 3 issues here, and I'm really looking forward to checking it out and letting you know how it is, because yeah, I'm always looking for new fantasy series to...
Leave it for now.
Okay, never mind. I can't put stuff back apparently. And then as usual, I have Saga here. Latest Saga 17 and 16. The next Saga is not coming out until the end of January, which feels like forever, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, just amazing as usual. Yeah, sorry I had to like fly through those, but that was
a lot of comics.
It was a lot of comics. I overspent. But please tell me what you've got.
I got 2 here. I'm a big Eastman fan. I grew up on the Ninja Turtles. I love what he's done with heavy metal right now. So I've been picking up his Zombie War. This is number 2. I think it's only a 3-shot or 4 or 5. It's very short. It's only going to be really short, and that's the kind of stuff I like. If I'm going to read long comics, I'll read it in trade paperback. If I'm going to do single issues, I'm going to do stuff that just really quick, short stuff. It's really cool. It's very much his style. Neat. Zombies. Yeah, can't go wrong. And then the other thing I like is hot girls in comic books. So I got Clown Fatale. It's weird. It's these girls in a carnival. It's one of 4. Once again, it's a pretty short run. And it's Dark Horse. I like their stuff. I'd show you some of the pictures inside. but I'm not.
Well, they look pretty amazing.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Get a nice here. You gotta go.
So another gift that Brad got me was a really awesome art book by one of my favorite artists, probably my favorite artist is Camilla D'Errico, Helmet Girls. So I have a few things by her. I do have this.
I don't know if you can see that. I was pointing at it.
Yeah, you can see it. Move out of the way. So this one right here, and then I've also got another print by her down here.
Oh, yeah,
This is a limited edition I got from Fan Expo. And then I have a t-shirt with the same design as what's on the wall up there. And then I have another poster somewhere here, like one of her newer prints. And I have another one in the bedroom, and then I have another one in the bedroom. So I have a lot by her, but I really love what she does. I like how it has a very, like, she is obviously influenced by anime, but I don't know, like, she puts her own spin.
Like even just this on the back is really, really neat. So I'm glad I found it.
Yeah, she puts her own spin on all of this stuff, and she, I don't know, she finds the power in just in the feminine form. Like, she makes everything just look so beautiful and yet so powerful at the same time. It's not just like these weak little girls that she's just these weak, cute little girls she's doing paintings of, but these really powerful people. I don't know, it's really cool. I love it, and it's just so otherworldly. I can't complain. So
I really like how it was published by Dark Horse as well. I really like
so beautiful.
what Dark Horse does with a lot of their Asian style media. It's very, very cool.
Yeah. Well, Camilla's from Vancouver as well, actually. So the fact that it's a Canadian artist, I love supporting people from Canada. So whenever I can, I'll take the opportunity to. But yeah, so there's that awesome book. And then I got these awesome playing cards, Betty Page playing cards by Olivia. And if you know Olivia, she's an amazing artist.
There you go, just slide that one out and you can show off.
Ooh, I could show the teacher.
And that one's a better one to show off because she's not naked.
She's not naked in any of them.
Yes, she is.
No.
You just haven't looked at them hard enough.
Oh, look, there's another one. Okay, so they're all pretty provocative, but they're also very powerful too. That's what I like so much about Olivia's art is she shows off the power of sexuality, and Betty Page was like one of the finest examples of that. So
it's got
it has these really nice backs. And then if you look at the front of them, they're all different. They're all so beautiful, and I love it. I love it so much. There's so much variety in it, and I mean, I play a lot of solitaire. I really like playing solitaire. I have a lot of patience for the game. It's almost zen-like for me, and it's actually really amusing getting to see such a beautiful woman while I'm playing. It's like, oh, okay, that's pretty amazing. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, no
I really
problem.
appreciate that. Cool.
Okay, last thing we got here. My brother actually tricked me for Christmas. We have a shelf full of our board games, and he asked me, he's like, oh, you know that shelf you got there? Can you take a picture of it and send it to me so I can show my roommate? Because we really need a shelf like that. I'm like, okay, sure. So I sent him a picture, and then for Christmas he got me a board game. So he got me Gear World The Borderlands, which is a re-release of Borderlands, I think. The Borderlands or just Borderlands.
Yeah.
We haven't had a chance to play it yet. I'm still trying to figure out the rules. I did watch, I think it's Dice Tower. I watched that guy's review on it. I forget the one guy's name specifically, but he said it's a classic game, and it's just been redone in like a steampunk aesthetic. It looks pretty cool. You know, lots of little bits and pieces, cool map, and like all the artwork's done really well and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to playing it. It should be lots of fun. And of course it's a fantasy flight game, so you guys know I like that stuff. Netrunner and all that kind of stuff is made by these guys as well. So they always have really, really nice artwork, and their games are usually pretty good.
I think you're really going to like it. What's also really great about it is it doesn't take very long to play. I think it was like 1 to 2 hour play time.
Yeah, they say on average 90 minutes.
Which is really good considering a lot of games nowadays seem to be really, really, really long.
Wait,
so
you don't like Arkham Horror?
No, I do. I like that kind of stuff a lot. You always say that.
No, it's like it's a joke because it's like a 10-hour game, right? Yeah. That's why we've never played it. It's supposed to take forever, so.
Well, yeah, I know. But it's like Twilight Hyperion as well.
Yeah, but that's like, just setting up that board takes like 3 hours.
Yeah,
so.
it does. It does. But yeah, no, I think that we'll have a really good time with this. We need more board games. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed our pickups of the month, and please feel free to share with us your pickups for the month, whether in video or in the comments below. Aside from that, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tune again very soon. All right, peace.